Hi, my name is Tam, and I would like to dedicate this speech today to all the healthcare workers out there, especially the ones that were working during the COVID-19 pandemic. In the midst of a global crisis, true heroes emerge not from fiction movies and books, but rather from the halls of hospitals and the front lines of care facilities. We gather here today to honor all the healthcare workers whose unwavering dedication, profound sacrifices, and resilient spirits have carried us through the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. Today's speech is to mention and explore the extraordinary commitment, the personal and professional sacrifices they made, and the inspiring sense of community they fostered throughout the pandemic. First of all, we need to talk about the commitment and dedication healthcare workers have made. Working in the medical field is very, very, very challenging. The healthcare workers include doctors, nurses, technicians, and many more. Their dedication goes beyond regular hours, sometimes at the expenses of their well-being and personal time. And everyone here tonight knows very well what it means by the cost of personal time and well-being. During the height of the pandemic, when vaccinations were not even invented, millions of healthcare workers isolated themselves from their own families to prevent the spread of the virus. Not only that they didn't resign to stay home with their families, but many doctors also worked 48-hour shifts, nurses took on additional responsibilities, and volunteers even stepped up to help the overwhelming system. So is it just the time commitment that they're making? It is important that we realize their jobs aren't even safe. Saving patients mean the healthcare workers are facing the risk of infections themselves daily, with many contracting the viruses themselves. According to the World Health Organization, it is estimated between 80,000 and 180,000 healthcare workers died from the COVID-19 pandemic or virus in the period between January 2020 and May 2021. The deaths are a tragic loss. In other words, they endured physical and emotional exhaustion to continue to provide the health care that we need with compassion. It was not even easy for their families to go to sleep without worrying about what their spouses, what their sons, what their wives' safety while being away for extended periods of time. From children of healthcare workers also had to stay with their grandparents, often to isolate themselves from their parents during the pandemic to make sure they didn't catch the virus themselves. Similarly, spouses face long periods of separation. Their sacrifices continued putting themselves at risk of developing many mental health issues as well. According to Claudia Americh, a psychiatrist and pre-doctoral researcher, healthcare providers exposing to the coronavirus 19 reported to have depressive symptoms, anxiety, insomnia, post-traumatic symptoms, and burnouts. However, there must have been a deeper motivation that compelled them to continue to support the community, despite the inherent dangers that they're in. It is a sense of community that motivated and helped them see the light at the end of the tunnel during that deadly pandemic. The medical professionals' efforts inspired a collective action and support. Many people volunteered to help by providing meals, personal protective equipment, and just simply more support. We can't deny how their sacrifices have set a powerful example for future generations and emphasize the value of service, compassion, and resilience. The impact of their unity resonated deeply within our society. The dedication, selflessness, and a sense of community exhibited by healthcare personnel deserves our highest praise and our deepest gratitudes. We have highlighted not only their unwavering commitment, but also the profound sacrifices physically and mentally, and the resilient spirits that carried us through the pandemic when no one thought we could have survived it. If they aren't true heroes, I don't know who else would be. So let's honor these heroes not only with our words, but our continued support and recognition of their invaluable contributions. Thank you.